Good morning, students. We are live now. Good morning. Abhinandan has joined. Is my audio and video clear? Okay, Janvi has joined. Okay, so my audio and video is clear. Thank you for confirming. Gauri has joined. Okay, let us wait for some other students. Lohit. Okay, it's clear. Okay, let us start today's class. We are doing section and midpoint formula. Yesterday we started this topic and introduction I gave you. Along with the introduction we did MCQs as well. So in today's class we are going to do assertion and reason based questions. Along with that we will be continuing subjective type questions. So let's start first question. You can see on my screen. So before we start the question you have to see the options. Options for assertion and reasons will be this for next few questions. Anytime if you are getting these questions, you have to see the options. So as per the options, you have to answer. The options may be these only, it may be different also. So A is true, R is false, A is false, R is true. Both A and R are true. Both A and R are false. So first assertion. The midpoint of the line segment AB is to 6. So AB's line segment they have given to us. So we have to check whether it is correct or wrong. So by using midpoint formula, we can check this. So A's coordinates given to us as minus 2, 8 and B's coordinates are 6, 4. So we have to check. So midpoint formula we have to see. We have to use here midpoint formula. See A's coordinates we write as x1, y1, B's coordinates x2, y2, and suppose if here P is the midpoint, so coordinates of midpoint we'll write as xy. So we can find coordinates of midpoint using the midpoint formula. So x is equals to x1 plus x2 by 2. So x1 minus 2 plus 6 by 2. Minus 6 plus 6 is 4. 4 by 2 is 2. So x value we got 2. Let us check y's value also. Y is equals to y1 plus y2 by 2. Y1 is 8. Y2 is 4 by 2. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 by 2 is equals to 6. So 2 comma 6. So that's what they have also given to us. So they have also mentioned the midpoint of the line segment AB is 2 comma 6. So same we are getting. We found using midpoint formula the midpoints that means assertion is true. So A is true here. A is true. Now let's see reason. The coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment joining the points x1, y1, x2, y2 are x is equals to x1 plus x is equals to x1 plus x1 by 2 and y is equals to y2 plus y1 by 2. So is it true? So they have given us the formula of midpoint. So they have mentioned coordinate of the midpoints are given by this formula x is equals to x1. Here it might be x2, maybe printing mistake, or if it is this only then it will be false. R is false because the formula is x1 plus x2, not x1 plus x1 by 2. So A is true, R is false. So this is the formula I have written for x x is equals to x1 plus x2 by 2, and for y is equals to y1 plus y2 by 2. So this is the correct formula to find the coordinates of the midpoint. So that means here they have just given us x1 plus x1. So that's why reason is not true. It's false. So which option then? A is true, R is false. A option. So it is option A. A is true, R is false. Right option as well as the answer. So let's do next one now. Next assertion statement, if the endpoints of diameter of the circle, so endpoints of the diameter of the circles are given to us. So I'll just draw the diameter circle. I'll not be drawing now. So A is coordinate -2, -3, -2, 3, and B is coordinates 4, comma, -5. So these are the endpoints of the coordinates of a diameter. See, diameter is that point which is passing from the center of the circle. Diameter is that line which is passing through center of the circle. So the coordinates of endpoints of the diameter are given to us, and they have mentioned the coordinates of the center are 1, comma, -1. So these are the coordinates of the center. So like yesterday one MCQ we did where we used the diameter of a circle. So that time I told you the center of the diameter is midpoint of a diameter. So center of a diameter is a midpoint of a diameter. Is a midpoint. So why you should know this? Because for finding the coordinates of center, we will use midpoint formula. So center of a diameter is midpoint of diameter. So this you should know. So whenever these points, I tell you, you can make a note of these things. So here I'll write xy because this is, let us write it as C. So A is x1, y1, B's coordinates I'm writing x2, y2. So let us find the coordinates of center. So x is equals to x1, again midpoint formula because center is a midpoint. So x1 plus x2 by 2 minus 2 plus 4 by 2 is equals to 2 by 2 is 1. So y's coordinates 3 plus -5 by 2. So 3 plus -5 is 3 minus 5 because plus minus is minus. So 3 minus 5 by 2. 3 minus 5 is -2. -2 by 2 is equals to -1. So x is equals to 1. Y is equals to -1. So we got the coordinates of center 1, comma, -1. So which is given to us also. So that's the coordinates they have given. If these A and B are the endpoints, then the coordinates of center are 1, comma, -1. So same we have gotten here. So that means A is true. A is true. Let's check for R. The coordinates, the centroid of a triangle whose vertices. So triangle's vertices they have given. The centroid of a triangle whose vertices are this. It's 1, comma, 3. So what's the formula of centroid? Yesterday we discussed the formula of centroid. So there they have given us the coordinates of the vertices of triangle. R is false. Okay, so we'll check this. First of all, I want to know the formula of centroid of a triangle. A is true. Yes, so coordinates of centroid. If the vertices of triangle are given by x1, x2, y1, y2, x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3, then we can find by this formula. So I'll just write the coordinates of vertices of a triangle. So triangle has 3 vertices, so coordinates will be x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3. So x is equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. So x1 is 3 plus minus 8 plus 5 by 3. So 3 plus minus, if I change, plus minus is minus. So 3 minus 8 plus 5 by 3. 3 minus 8, 3 minus 8 is minus 5. Minus 5 plus 5 by 2 is equals to 0. So x we are getting equals to 0. X we are getting equals to 0. Let us find now y's value. So y formula is same like x. Y is equals to y1 plus y2. Y is equals to y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Y1 is minus 7 plus 6 plus 10 by 3. So minus 6, minus 7 plus 6 is minus 1, plus minus minus in the sign which is with greater number. So minus 1 plus 10 by 3, if I solve it, so minus 1 plus 10 is 9, 9 by 3 is 3. So y's value we got 3. So the coordinates of centroid we are getting 0, 3. But what they have given to us? They have given to us 1, 3. So that means R is false. So R is false. A is true, R is false. So which option? Again A option. Option A. A is true, R is false. Okay, we have done here centroid related question. Can anyone tell me what is a centroid? Centroid formula, it's good you people remember. So what is centroid? This also I discussed in yesterday's class. So centroid is point of intersection of medians. Point of intersection of medians of a triangle. Yes, so center of the triangle is not centroid. It's not center of the triangle, is the point of intersection of median. So these few things you have to remember. Yes, so points of intersection of the medians. All the three medians where intersect, that point is known as centroid. Yes, so let's do next question. So this is question number 3 of assertion and reason. So they have given us triangle ABC with vertices ABC similar to triangle DEF with vertices DE and F. So how to find now similarity? It's a point in the triangle where all medians intersect. Yes, it's correct. Okay, so this question, so similarity we have to use here. So the first statement, assertion statement, it is mentioned here that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. The similarity we have already done. So to find the vertices of to find whether two triangles are similar or not, we have to check one thing. First of all the angles should be same. So here we can't check angles. So if two triangles are similar, then the ratio of the corresponding sides, it will be equal. If two triangles are similar, so ratio of the corresponding side how to find? So AB's corresponding side is DE. So that means AB by DE, it should be equals to, so BC, because triangle ABC is written, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. So how to find out corresponding side? So AB's corresponding side is DE. So that's why I have taken the ratio. Ratio means writing in fraction. So AB and then BC. BC is the next side. So BC's corresponding side is EF. BC's corresponding side is EF. So BC by EF, it's equals to AC by DF. So like this you have to find out the corresponding sides. So AC's corresponding sides is DF. If two triangles they are similar, then the ratio of their corresponding sides is equal. So this concept we have done in similarity. How to check whether two triangles are similar? So ratio of the corresponding sides should be same. Now how to find out the ratio? So here coordinates are given to us. So coordinates are given to us. With the help of coordinates, we'll find the length by using the distance formula. We'll find the length of AB, DE, BC, EF, AC and DF using distance formula. So let's start. First of all, AB we have to find. So when we are finding AB, so we'll use the coordinates of A and B. We'll use the coordinates of A and B. So A's coordinates are -2, 0. B's coordinates 2, 0. So distance formula here we have to use. One coordinate we'll write as x1, y1. Another one we'll write as x2, y2. So distance AB means length of AB we have to find. So AB is equals to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So distance formula also we used in yesterday's questions. I hope you remember. So this is distance formula. Distance formula in coordinate geometry we used to find the length of line segments. So now we have to find the length. So that's why we are using distance formula. So for AB I am using the coordinates of A and B. So x2 is 2 minus 2. X1 is -2. Y2 is 0. Y1 is also 0. So square root, two signs are together. So minus minus is plus. 2 plus 2 whole square plus 0. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 square. So the square and root will get cancelled, or you can also solve it 16. 4 square is 16 and square root of 16 is 4. So 4 units. So AB is 4 units. So we'll just write the value at place of AB. I'm just writing its value 4. AB is 4 unit. Same way now we have to find, in the same way we have to find now DE. So all we have to find, so when DE we are finding, we have to use the coordinates of D and E. So D's coordinates -4, 0. E's coordinate 4, 0. So this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. So now I am going to find DE. So same formula, length whenever we have to find, we have to use distance formula in coordinate geometry. So DE I am going to find by using the coordinates of D and E. So x2 is 4. 4 minus 4 whole square plus again here also 0 minus 0. So minus minus is plus. Minus minus is plus. So 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 square plus 0. 0 minus 0 is 0 only. So 8 square is 64. Square root of 64 is 8 units. 8 units. So DE's value I got equals to 8. Same way let us find now BC. Same way let us find now BC. So for finding BC we have to use the coordinates of B and C. So B's coordinates are 2, 0 and C's coordinates 0, 2. So x1, y1, x2, y2. So now we are finding BC using the coordinates of B and C. So I'm just going to substitute the values in the formula. X2 is 0, x1 is 2. So 0 minus 2 whole square plus y2 is 2 minus 0, y1 is 0. So 0 minus 2 is minus, 0 minus 2 is -2. So -2's whole square plus 2's whole square minus 2's whole square. Square of a negative is always positive. So this is 4 because 2 square is 4. So square of negative 2 is also 4. Here is also 2 square is 4. So we got 4 plus 4, 8. We got 4 plus 4, 8. So square root of 8. So let us check 2002. See, BC we are finding. So 0 minus 2 and 2 minus 0. So square root 8 we have found. So square root of 8 if you further simplify. So 8 is like 2 into 2 into 2. I missed square. Where I missed square? Just is telling me I missed square. So where? Yes, so two squares we can take out of the root as 1, 2. So 1, 2 which is not making any pair, it will be inside the root. So 2 root 2. Let's find now EF. So EF we have to find by using the coordinates of E and F. So E's coordinates 4, 0 and F's coordinate 0, 4. So x1, y1, x2, y2. Always write it down. 1 second extra it will take, but you can avoid mistakes by writing here always the value of x1 and y1, because while substituting there won't be any mistakes. So EF x2 is 0 minus x1 is 4 whole square plus y2 is 4 minus 0 whole square. So 0 minus 4 is minus 4, minus 4's whole square plus 4's whole square. So square of a negative is always positive. So this is 16. This is also 16. So 16 plus 16 is root 32. So root 32, if I further simplify, if I do the factorization of 32, it will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 2 5 times. See, 2 to the power 5 is 32. 2 to the power 5 is 32. So I have done prime factorization. Square root you can solve anyway. So 1, 2 I can take out. One pair of 2. So two pairs of 2 are there which I can take out as a single 2. 1, 2 will remain inside the root. So 2 into 2 is 4. So 4 root 2. So I hope you know how to find the square root. So I have just found the square root 32 and its simplest form is 4 root 2. Now I'm just substituting here. Now let's find AC. For finding AC, we need the coordinates of A and C. We need the coordinates of A and C. So same way, using distance formula, we will find the length of line segment AC. So coordinates of A minus 2, 0 and coordinates of C 0, 2. So this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. So AC we are finding x2. x2 is 0 minus of minus 2 whole square plus y2 is 2 minus 0. So again minus minus is plus. So 0 plus 2 is 2 only. Here minus minus if we do it will become plus. So minus minus plus I am doing, so this will become 0 plus 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. So 2 square again 2 minus 0 is again 2. So this will become 2 square is 4. Here also 2 square 4. So root 8. So root 8 we did in previous part also. Root 8 is 2 root 2. The value of root 8 is 2 root 2. Now we have to find DF. So DF we can find using the coordinates of D and F. So D's coordinates minus 4, 0. F's coordinates 0, 4. D's coordinates x1, y1. F's coordinates x2, y2. So let us substitute now and we'll see the value. So DF we are finding x2 is 0 minus again minus of minus 4 whole square plus y2 is 4 minus 0 whole square. So here also minus minus will become plus. So 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 square plus 4 minus 0 is again 4. So 4 square plus 4 square, it will become 16 plus 16. Like we did in previous part also. So 16 plus 16 is root 32. Root 32's value is 4 root 2. So I will write here 4 root 2. If we do cancellation for each of the sides, so this will become 4 into 1, 4, 4 into 2, 8. So 1 by 2 this side. Now square root and 2, root 2 and root 2 will get cancelled. 2 into 1, 2 into 2. So here also 1 by 2. Again square root 2 and square root 2 will get cancelled. So 2 into 1, 2 into 2. So we can see the ratio of the corresponding sides. AB by DE is equals to BC by EF is equals to AC by DF, which is equals to 1 by 2. So ratios we are getting equal. Since we are getting equal ratios, that means the triangle are similar to each other. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF because the ratio of the corresponding sides are same. So which means A is true. So A is true because ratios we are getting same. Since ratios are same, so therefore the triangles are similar to each other. So assertion is true. It was little lengthy, but I hope you have understood the concept. Here geometry's question they have merged here, and we have gotten this type of question. So very good question this is. Now the perimeter of triangle ABC. So perimeter how to find? Perimeter is equals to sum of sides. Perimeter of a triangle is equals to sum of sides. Sum of sides of a triangle. Perimeter is outer boundary of anything. So in case of triangle, sum of all the sides. So that means AB plus BC plus CA. So all the sides, their lengths will add. So AB we found as 4 in the previous part. BC we found as 2 root 2 and CA also we found as 2 root 2. So like terms we can add 2 root 2 and 2 root 2 are like terms. So this 2 and this 2 you can add. Root 2 as it is you can write. So 2 plus 2, only numbers you can add for irrational numbers. So 2 plus 2 is 4. As it is root 2 you have to write. So 2 root 2 plus 2 root 2 is 4 root 2. Don't write it as 4 root 4. Root 2 as it is you have to write. Now 4 you can take out common because common factor 4 you can see it's present in both. 4 you can take out common. Now if nothing is there, that means 1 is there. Here root 2 is there. So we can see perimeter is 4 into 1 plus root 2. So same they have given to us. So that means R is also true. R is true. So A and R both are true. So which means C option is the answer. Option C. Both A and R are true. Okay, let's do now next one. So this is fourth question of assertion and reason. The coordinate of a point A on y-axis is 5. The coordinate of, so y-axis we discussed in previous class also. So if any point lies on y-axis, so if any point lies on y-axis, it will look like this 0 comma y. Any point on y-axis it will look like this because the value of x will be 0 here. So that means here they are telling the ordinate. Ordinate is y point only. So like I told you, x point is known as abscissa. X point is known as abscissa and y1 is known as ordinate. So ordinate they have given. So that means point A coordinates are what? 0, 5. Because I have mentioned the ordinate of a point A on y-axis is 5. Because they are talking about y-axis, so that means x is 0 and y's value they have given to us, and b's coordinates they have given to us as -3, 1. Then the length of AB. then the length of AB is 5 units. So if these are the coordinates, then they are telling AB's length is 5 units. So length we can find using distance formula. So let us check, are we getting the same length or not. So AB is equals to, distance formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is x1, y1 is x2, y2. So x2 is minus 3 minus 0 whole square. Y2 is 1 minus y1 is 5. 1 minus 5 whole square. So minus 3 minus 0. Minus 3 don't. So here this minus is alone only. So minus 3 minus 0 is minus 3 only. Minus 3 is whole square plus 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5 is minus 4. Plus minus is minus and the sign which is with greater number. So 1 minus 5 is minus 4. So minus 3 is whole square. Square of a negative is always positive. So it is 9. Square of a negative is always positive. So it's 9. So minus 4 the square is 16. 9 plus 16 is 25. So square root of 25 is equals to 5 units. Square root of 25 is 5 units. So here's the same thing they have mentioned. The distance between AB is 5 units and they have mentioned length of AB is 5 units. So that means it's correct. Length and distance is same. So A is true because length of AB we are also getting 5 units. Now let's check the reason statement whether it is true or not. So what's given to us? The point A. It lies on the perpendicular bisector. So here one concept you should know. So they are telling one line segment PQ is there. One line segment PQ. So PQ is one line segment and there is one point A which lies on its perpendicular bisector. Which lies on its perpendicular bisector. So this line is perpendicular. This line is perpendicular bisector. So they are telling A lies on this line. A lies on this line. So point A lies on perpendicular bisector of PQ. See, we have done one concept in chapter loci. See here they have merged the questions with like geometry's concept with coordinate geometry, but you should have the understanding. See whenever we are finding the any point on this line on perpendicular bisector, this point is what? This point is equidistant. This point is equidistant from P and Q. So this concept you can remember when any point is lying on the perpendicular bisector of any line segment, that point is equidistant from P as well as Q. So what does this mean? That means here AP should be equals to AQ. AP should be equals to AQ. So once again I'll just repeat this. When we will do loci some more, I'll be explaining about this. As of now, we haven't done loci constructions, only one chapter constructions we have done. But still, as a note, you can just write it down. If a point lies on perpendicular bisector of any line segment, that means that point is, so if a point lies on perpendicular bisector of a line segment, then that point is equidistant from this two points P and Q. So that point is here A. So is this thing clear? Is this thing clear? So basically in this question we have to check now AP is AP equals to AQ. So let us check that now. So we have to find the distance AP as well as distance AQ. So both the distances should be same. So distance means length here. So when we are finding AP, we have to use the coordinates of A and P. So A is 2, 7 and P is 6, 5. So A is coordinates x1, y1, P is coordinates x2, y2. So distance between points A and B is length of line segment AP. So distance formula I'll use x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So x2 is 6 minus x1 is 2. 6 minus 2 whole square plus 5. Y2 is 5, y1 is 7. So 5 minus 7 whole square. So 6 minus 2 is 4, 4 square. 5 minus 2 is 5 minus 7 is minus 2. Plus minus is minus with the sign which is with greater number. So 4 square is 16 plus square of a negative is positive. So here we'll get 16 plus 20, 16 plus 4 is 20. So square root 20. AP we have found square root 20. If you want, you can further simplify by prime factorization. So 20 is 2 into, if you do its prime factor, it is 2 into 2 into 5. So both the 2's you can take out as 1, 2. So 1 root 5 will be inside. So 2 root 5 units. AP is 2 root 5 units. Let us find now AQ. For finding AQ, we'll be using the coordinates of point A and point Q. So point Q's coordinates 0, minus 4. So coordinates of point Q is 0, minus 4. We'll be using distance formula for this as well, and we'll find the length AQ. AQ is equals to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So x2 is 0 minus x1 is 2. So 0 minus 2 whole square plus y2 is minus 4 minus 7 whole square. So 0 minus 2 is minus 2 square plus minus 4 minus 7. Minus plus with a negative sign. So 4 plus 7 is 11. So negative 11. So here we'll get square of a negative is always positive. So 2 minus 2 square is 4 and this is 121. So here we'll get 125. 125 if you factorize it is 5 into 5 into 5. So 2 5's you can take out as 1 5. So 5 root 5. 1 5 will be inside. So AP is equals to 2 root 5 and AQ is equals to 5 root 5. So both of these are not equal. Length AP is not equals to length AQ. So which means A doesn't lie. A doesn't lie on perpendicular bisector of PQ. So which means R is false. So here A is true, R is false. So option, which option should be the answer? A is true and R is false. So option A. Option A. So let's do next question now. Yes, so this will be the last question of assertion and reason. After this, we will do subjective type questions like 3 marks or 4 mark type of question. AOBC is a rectangle whose vertices are this. The length of its diagonal. So rectangle. This is a diagonal. This is a rectangle. So rectangle's name is given to us as AOBC. AOBC. So its vertices are given to us. So A's vertices is 0, 3, P's vertices, like O's vertices 0, 0, B's vertices, what is B's coordinates 5, 0, and coordinates of C we don't know. So coordinates of point A are 0, 3, point O, 0, 0, point B, 0, 5. The length of its diagonal. So diagonal are corner to corner joining lines. So I'll be just joining AB. Here AB and OC are the diagonals. So I'm just joining AB. AB is diagonal. AB is diagonal. So the length of its diagonal they have mentioned here, this is equals to root 34. So that we have to check. So how we can check the length of diagonal? How we can check the length of diagonal now? See again, whenever we have to check any length, we have to apply distance formula. We have to apply distance formula. So by using distance formula, we can check its length. Yes. So AB is a diagonal, that means I have to use the coordinates of A. A's coordinate 0, 3, B's coordinates 5, 0. A, O, B, C. A, O. So A's coordinates I am writing as x1, y1 and B's coordinates as x2, y2. So I have to find length of AB. So I'll use distance formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So x2 is 5 minus 0 whole square plus y2 is 0 minus 3, y1 is 3 whole square. So 5 minus 0 is 5, so 5 square plus 0 minus 3 is minus 3 whole square. So 5 square is 25, 5 into 5, 25. Square of minus 3 is 9. So 25 plus 9 is 34. So square root 34 units we are getting here. So which means A is true. A is true. Assertion is true here. The distance between A and B, the distance between A and O is 3 units. So distance between A and O, it's not 17, it's only root 34. Root 34, the square root value is not 17, although I will teach you in next few classes, I'll teach you how to find square root also. Square root by long division I'll teach you. Here square root 34 is not 17. It will have different value. Okay, let us, now what they're telling, distance between A and O is 3 units. So although you can check using distance formula, so like A is x1, y1, O's coordinates x2, y2. You can apply distance formula in AO distance you can find. So x2 is 0 minus 0 whole square, y2 is 0 minus 3 whole square. So 0 square plus minus 3 square. So here ultimately you will get 9 square root. So square root of 9 is equals to 3. 3 units. So same thing they have mentioned here. So this is also true. This also true. So the distance between points A and B is 3 units. So by using distance formula we have done. So both A and R are true. So C option is the correct answer. So C option is the correct answer. Let's do now next one. So we have finished assertion and reason type of question. So questions were really good. You can see the merging of concepts were there. So geometry's concepts were merged in these questions. So very good questions we have done. Now let's do subjective type questions. So subjective type question means each and everything you have to write properly, write formula wherever it's possible, draw the line segments. So each formulas, everything you have to write. So let's see what is given to us. This first question, find a point P which divides the line segment joining the points in the ratio 1:3. So line segment joining the points. Better to always draw the line segments here. So wherever you see this point joining the points, so that means these two coordinates are the end points of the line segment. So here I'll be just writing. So because in some questions the coordinate of the point which is dividing the line will also be given to us. So for that I am just telling you, whenever you see a word joining the points, so that means the end points are given to us. So A's coordinates -3, 9, B's coordinates 1, -3. We have to find the coordinate of the point P which is dividing. Internally means it lies in between A and B. It is dividing the line in ratio 1:3. This line segment is divided by point P in the ratio 1:3. So coordinates of P we have to find. So find a point P means we have to find the coordinates of P. So like this you try to draw the this line segment as well. So here I'll just write as x1, y1. Make sure you are always writing it. So this is x2, y2, and here we can write 1:2 as 1:3 as m1:m2, because this is the ratio. So here we have to use section formula. Here we have to use section formula. So section formula, I told you, when the line is divided by some point into two parts, so there we have to use section formula. We can use the coordinate, we can find the coordinate of x using this formula m1 x2. When with m1 is there, with x 2 should be there. So 1 with 2 always, like this you can remember. M1 x2, M2 x1 by M1 plus M2. So M1 value is 1. So that's why I have written here, so that by substituting it will be very easy for us. So x2 is also 1 plus M2 is 3, x1 is -3 by M1 plus M2. M1 is 1, M2 is 3. 1 into 1 is 1 plus 3 into -3 is -9 by 4. So minus plus here it is minus. So make two signs a single sign. Plus minus is minus by 4. So 1 minus 9 is -8. -8 by 4. -8 by 4 when you do, you will get the value of x as -2. The value of x is -2. Let's find the value of y also. So y coordinate is, it is same like x coordinate. So y is equals to m1 with 1, so 2 should come. So m1 y2 and m2, that means here with y 1 we have to write. So y is equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So let us substitute the values now. M1 is 1, y2 is -3 plus m2 is 3, y1 is 9 by m1 1, m2 3. So 1 plus 3. 1 into -3 is -3 plus 3 into 9 is 27. 3 plus 1 is 4. So minus plus is minus. So 27 minus 3 is 24 by 4, and the sign with which is with a greater number. So with 27 plus is there, so positive 24. 4 into 1, 4 into 6. So -2 comma 6. -2, x value is equals to -2, y's value we are getting equals to 6. So that's what we had to find in this question. We just had to find the coordinates of point P. So you can write coordinates of point P are -2 comma 6. So direct question, it was only section formula you have to apply and you can find the coordinates of point P. Let's do now next question. Let's do next question now. So this is second subjective type question. So let's see what is given to us in this question and what we have to find. So always this thing you have to see what is given and what we have to find here. Now find the ratio. Find the ratio in the question itself. At the starting we will get to know ratio we have to find. So ratio means what? M1 is to M2 we have to find. We have to find the ratio. That means ratio is not given to us. Like previous question, ratio was given to us. Here ratio is not given to us. So we have to find the ratio. So line joining the point. So joining the point means these are the endpoints of the line segment. So I'll just here write the endpoints of line segment as AB. So line segment AB is coordinates are -5, -6 and -2, 5. So coordinates of A and B are given to us. So I'll just write it as x1, y1 and x2, y2. So this line segment is divided by some line y is equals to -3. Y is equals to -3. So here suppose some point P is there. Point P is on some other line which is equals to y is equals to -3. So y is equals to -3. What does it mean? See here we have the coordinates. Here we have the coordinates x, y. Here we have coordinates x, y. So x, y, x is x only, but y is equals to -3. That means the value of y is -3 here. Don't assume x equals to 0. Don't write here 0 comma -3. It's not given to us, it is y-axis. It's not given to us, it is y-axis. If it is given to us y-axis, the coordinates of P we can write as 0, -3. But it's given to us the lines y is equals to -3. So that's why if any point lies on this line, so we can write it as x comma -3. We can write like this. If it is given y-axis, then 0 comma -3, but y is equals to -3 it's given, so we can write. Now ratio we have to find, so that means m1 is to m2 we have to find. So whenever we have to find ratio, there is one way that you have to always remember. Whenever ratio we have to find. Ratio we will assume. We'll assume the ratio. Let the ratio be k is to 1. Let the ratio be k is to 1. So Tarun has found the ratio as well. So let's see. So ratio I am just assuming as k is to 1. So that means m1 is k and m2 is 1. Always do like this. Assume the ratio as k is to 1. Now see here it's clear we have to use section formula because some ratio is there, P's coordinates are there and the coordinates of the endpoints of line segment are also there. So we'll use section formula for that particular coordinate here which is given to us. So that coordinate we have to use which is given to us. So here which coordinate is given to us? Coordinate of point P you have to check. Coordinate of point P you have to check. While solving the ratio, you have to use that coordinate which is given, whose value is given to us. Now if you see this coordinate, so y is given to us because x value we don't know. So that means we will use y as a section formula. Because y's value is given to us as -3. So the coordinate which is given to us, that particular coordinates formula we will be using. So y is equals to m1 y2. If m1 I am writing, so I have to multiply it with y2 plus m2 y1. If m2 I am using, so with m2 I have to multiply y1 by m1 plus m2. Now y's value is given to us as -3. I am just substituting. So here we are not finding y, we are finding the ratio. Here at this place its value is -3. I have substituted. M1 I have just substituted as k. So I'll just, because I have assumed it as k. So m1 is k, y2. Y2 is 5 plus m2. M2 is 1 because we have assumed it, and y1 is -6. By m1 plus m2 means k plus 1. M1 is K, M2 is 1. Now here we will do cross multiplication. First of all, this will shift to other side. K plus 1 here it's getting divided. When we shift to other side, it will get multiplied with minus 3. So minus 3 into K plus 1. So 5K minus, because plus minus is minus, so directly minus 1 into 6 is 6. Now this 3 you have to multiply with both. Some students only with K they will multiply. No, we have to multiply it with both. So minus 3 into K is minus 3K. Minus 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. Whenever minus is outside the bracket, you have to change the inner signs. So just remember this. So 5K minus 8. So like terms, K terms are like and the numbers are like. So 5K I'll shift to this side. Minus 3K already have. So positive 5K, if I shift to this side, it will change to minus 5K. Minus 6 is already on that side. Let us shift minus 3. So minus 3 when we shift it will become plus 3. Minus minus is plus with a minus sign. So it is 5 plus 3 is 8. So minus 8K is equals to minus 6 plus 3 is minus 3. So let's shift minus 8 to other side. Let's shift minus 8 to other side. So when I shift minus 8 to other side, it will become minus 3 divided by minus 8. Minus 3 divided by minus 8. Minus minus sign will get cancelled. So K is equals to, so minus 3 by minus 8 we got, minus and minus will get cancelled. So K is equals to 3 by 8. So K is 3 by 8. If K is 3 by 8, see we have to see the ratio. Ratio is what? K is to 1. Ratio is K is to 1. So that means K is to 1 I can write as K by 1 also. That means K by 1 is actually what? Here I can write 1. 3 by 8. So which means ratio is 3 is to 8. Which means ratio is 3 is to 8. Many of you have given the ratio as 8 is to 3. See, 3 is to 8 and 8 is to 3 both are not same. So it will be different. So correct ratio, it is 3 is to 8. I'm sure most every one of you are getting the same answer because I can see some answers at 8 is to 3. So some of the answers I got, I see you are getting as 8 by 3. So 3 by 8. So once again let me check because two different answers. So minus 3 is equals to M1 is K, Y2 is 5 plus M2. M2 is 1, Y1 is minus 6. So 5K minus 6. So minus 3 minus 3K minus 3 is equals to 5K minus 6. So this is minus 8 is equals to minus 3. So 3 by 8. Okay, so 3 is to 8. Okay, so ratio we have found as 3 is to 8. So if anywhere, because two answers, that means we should only get one answer. Some of you are getting as 8 is to 3. So in case we have done any mistake, so minus 5, minus 6 and minus 2. Okay, so find the ratio of the, see what I have done here. What I have done, I have taken the coordinates. I have taken the coordinates. It should be this side minus 2, 5 and this side it should be, the line segment should be like this. The line segment, the first coordinates which are given to us as minus 2, 5 and the second coordinates are minus 5, minus 6. I have just written in the reverse order. I have just written in the reverse order. So I have written minus 5 I've taken the coordinates of point A as -5, -6. So by mistake I have done. So no problem with that. So in the original question you reverse the ratio also if you want, you if you have drawn it like this, so no problem with that. Let's find the value of now x coordinate. We'll be getting the correct answer only. As per this our ratio is correct. If someone is getting 8 is to 3, 8 is to 3 you will get with this. You will get if here A's coordinate you are using as -2, 5 and B's coordinate -5, -6. Then you will be getting the ratio as 8 is to 3. Whoever is getting 8 is to 3 with this one, yes, Tarun has given 8 is to 3. So that is also correct. And 3 is to 8, why I am getting? Because of this coordinates I have just by mistake in opposite order I have written. So for these coordinates the ratio it is 3 is to 8. But for this case the ratio should be 8 is to 3. Okay, so see, no one told me at the starting itself the A's coordinate should be -2, 5 and B's coordinate should be -5, -6. So no problem with that. With these coordinates the ratio is correct only, and 8 is to 3 is also correct. 3 is to 8 is also correct. 3 is to 8 is when A's coordinates -5, -6 and B's coordinate -2, 5. Okay, let us find now the point of intersection. We have to find point of intersection now. So how to find point of intersection? So P is the point of intersection here. P is the point of intersection. So P is one coordinate. Y point we already know. X we have to find. So here I'll just write now 3 is to 8. 3 is to 8 I'm just writing. So this is M1 is to M2. Let us find now X point. So M1 X2 plus M2 X1 by M1 plus M2. Let us substitute M1's value 3, X2's value -2 plus M2 is 8 and by M2 X1 is -5 by 3 plus 8. M1 plus M2. So -6. Again plus minus is minus. So 8 into 5 is 40 by 8 plus 3 is 11. So minus 46 by 11. So x value is -46 is 11. So point of intersection which is P, it is -46 by 11 and -3. I hope you are getting the same one. -46 by 11. -46 by 11 is the point of intersection. It's minus, not positive. And if you are writing the points in other way also, and if you have taken the ratio 8 is to 3, still you will be getting the value of point x as -46 by 11 only. Okay. So we'll continue from next questions tomorrow. Still few more questions from this chapter I want to do. So next class will be continuing with the same topic. So few more subjective type 3 markers or 4 mark type of questions we will do tomorrow from section and midpoint formula. In today's class, anyone has any doubt, you can just tell me. Anyone, any doubt regarding any question? Only in one last question I just took the coordinates in reverse order, so that's why ratio, but only one student has done it in the correct way, so no problem. The value of x we will be getting correct only. I got here the ratio of AP is to PB, which is to 8, so that is still the same only. Okay, so no doubts. Okay, let's then bye everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you in my next class.